I pee on the stick, waiting for a positive, and what do I get? A negative. Another month goes by, I take another test, negative. Another month goes by, I take another test, negative. Another month goes by, I take another test, negative. Month after month, pregnancy test after pregnancy test. All we're seeing is negatives. I get on my knees, I pray to God, I'm crying, Lord, give me a sign. And I hear the voice of God, and it's not a man's voice. It's a thought that just pops in my mind, and the thought says, when you receive a cross, that is when you will know that you're pregnant. I knew I couldn't keep this to myself, so I tell my husband exactly what just happened so that he knows, because if this does happen, I want him to know that this was all God. Fast forward a couple months later, my husband goes to the neighborhood Walmart to go get groceries, and he comes back with a huge cross in his hands, and the cross says family on it. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, why did you buy that? And he looks at me and he says, well, I didn't buy it. I went into neighborhood Walmart and they were selling crosses in front of the store. But at the time, we only had like a couple $100s in the bank account, and these crosses were $100. So he said they were nice, but I didn't want to buy it because we were tight on money. And as I'm looking at these crosses, the guy that's selling them...
Mommy, look at my big head.
You do have a big head. It's beautiful. She's talking about her shadow. And the guy that was selling these crosses stops him and says, I don't know why, but something is telling me to gift you this cross. And when he told me that, when my husband's telling me this story and I'm just standing there shook, and I said, do you not know what this means? And he didn't even realize, and then it hit him and he started freaking out. And that was the moment he realized that God was real, because right then and there, I took a pregnancy test. Another month, but this time it was positive.